after a cabinet meeting at the Bangladesh Secretariat where an unscheduled discussion on quotas system was held with Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina in the chair. Cabinet Secretary Mohammad Shafiul Alam said on Monday, the Ministry of Public Administration will scrutinise the existing quota system and inform the Prime Minister about it. He also said, no decision was taken at the meeting on the quota system in public service, but it must be scrutinised. The meeting observed that the job seekers on merit lists are deprived much due to the quota system. It also indicates that no one is undermining the meritorious job seekers. And those who are on merit list are getting greater scope after modification in the latest job circular. However, Senior Secretary of the Public Administration Ministry MD Mozammel Haque said, the government has no plan to reform the existing quota system right now as Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina supports the existing quota system. Prime Minister believes the quota should stay.
Secretary said some 77.4% job seekers were appointed from the merit list in the 33rd BCS while 67.5% from the 35th BCS and 70.4% from the 36th BCS. Students and job seekers began demonstrations against the quota system in government jobs on February 17 and their protests took a serious turn after the police took action on the demonstrating students at Shahbag early Monday. On March 7, the government issued a notification relaxing its previous system of preserving vacant posts. Now the posts of different government jobs, which remain vacant for not getting eligible candidates from quota, will be filled from merit lists.
Last reported, a 20-member delegation had walked into Bangladesh Secretariat to meet quota. This meeting might decide the further course of quota demonstration. In Dhaka University, protesters moving with demands of quota reform in civil service have remained inside Dhaka University campus for most of today so far under the careful watch of law enforcers.
Thousands of protesters have gathered all across the campus, seemingly waiting for the meeting with Ohidur Quadr, who is also the Minister for Road Transport and Bridges, before going for further agitation. Besides, the protests have spread out to further corners of the country including Chittagong University, Jahangirnagar University, Rajshahi University, and Shah Jalal University. At least 60 students were injured as police swung into action to disperse university students and job seekers staging demonstrations on Dhaka-Arika Highway demanding reform of the existing quota system in government service. Witnesses said some 2,000 students under the banner of Bangladesh General Students' Right Protection Council brought out a procession for an hour from the central library of the university and put up barricade on the Dhaka-Arika Highway disrupting traffic on the busy road from 9 to 10 in the morning. At one stage, police charged baton, lobbed tear gas shells and rubber bullets to disperse them that triggered a chase and counter-chase. 60 students were injured during the police action and they were taken to a medical college hospital. Students of different universities across the country have been staging demonstrations in their respective institutions since Sunday demanding that the exiting quota system in public service be reformed.
The students and job seekers started the movement on February 17 to press for their 5-point demand that include introduction of unified age limit in government jobs, review of quotas system in government recruitment process, including Bangladesh Civil Service, BCS, stopping taking benefit by job seekers under the same quota, filling vacant posts from merit list if the candidates from quota are not found and fixation of 10% quota instead of existing 56. DUVC's wife Salma Zaman said today, there are no words to express the horror of yesterday night when the residents of Dhaka University Vice-Chancellor came under attack during the quota reform movement on the campus. We kept telling Sir we should leave, but he assured us that it is not a matter of the university and he would explain to them, the attackers, and they would leave, she said while talking to reporters in the morning. When they were breaking the gates, I told Sir, call police, or army or BDR, she said, but the VC refused saying that there would be bloodshed on the campus if he did so. When the protesters managed to break in, the Vice-Chancellor and his son tried to reason with the protesters, she said. I along with my daughter tried to escape and hide in a safe spot and kept praying we would make it out alive, She added, demonstrators today issued a stern warning to authorities demanding release of those detained during yesterday's night-long battle at Dhaka University over quota reform demand. Release those detained, or protests will spread like wildfire, said Rashid Khan, joint convener of the leading banner Bangladesh General Students' Rights Protection Forum. While speaking at an impromptu press conference at Dhaka University Central Library compound around 10:30 a.m., he called out to the authorities to release those detained by today. Further layout to their plans of movement will be announced after the ultimatum, he said.
After the short press conference, the demonstrating banner took out processions and paraded through Dhaka University's TSC, Doyle Chattar, and Shahbag areas. At least 5 reporters and camera persons from media outlets were assaulted by some protesters demanding reformation in quota system in government recruitment process. Reporter and cameraman of independent TV was physically assaulted in Dhaka University area. During the attack, the attackers were shouting that the media is publishing fake news on their protest. Our correspondent reports from the spot. ATN News and Channel 24 camera persons were also assaulted while Ohidur TV crew were forcibly driven away from the spot while they were discharging duties, another correspondent reports. Channel 24 camera person, Rapu Ahmed, was taken to Dhaka Medical College Hospital after he was injured during the assault.
Meanwhile, Central Committee leaders of the quota reformation demo told journalists that those who are attacking the journalists are outsiders. They were also urging all the protesters gathered there not to attack the media persons. Students in Rajshahi demanding reforms in the quota system in the civil service have ended their demonstration for today. The agitating students of RU ended their today's programs around 3:55 p.m. while students of RU of Science and Technology, RUET, ended their protest around 1:30 p.m., reports our RU correspondent. Earlier in the day, thousands of students of RU staged demonstration in front of the university's main gate blocking the Dhaka-Rajshahi highway since 10 a.m. Students of RUET also joined the protest taking position in front of the university main gate around 11:30 a.m. Some teachers were also seen participating in the protest that halted vehicular movement on the highway for around 6 hours.
Vice-Chancellor of Dhaka University Muhammad Akhtarust Saman today claimed that attack on his residence was with the intention to kill him and has no relation with the quota reform movement. I took the initiative for arranging talks between the government high-ups and students regarding the quota reform movement, the VC said at a press briefing in his office, Bangla Daily Prothamalo reports. The students' demands have been relayed to the government, yet my house was vandalized. And I cannot express the experience in words. My family was there and their lives were at risk. The VC added.
A section of the protesters demanding reforms in the quota system in public service broke the main gate of the residence of the DUVC around 1:45 a.m. today. They vandalized furniture and other belongings, and also torched 3 cars inside the compound, according to witnesses and fire service personnel. At least 75 people were injured yesterday as police clashed with the protesters, turning the capital's Shahbag intersection and its adjacent areas into a battlefield. Please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.